Stream. For frick's sake, dude. There's nothing. Gosh. Can y'all hear anything? Y'all hear everything right? Just let me know. I just plugged in. Alright. Everyone hears me? And y'all see the picture of Kaioken Blue Goku screaming his head off on the screen? Everyone sees the picture and everything? Because as soon as people say that everything seems to be online, we're just going for it. We are straight up just going for it. Like, I'm legit about to go off. Alright. Alright, guys. So, is everyone ready for me to start? Does everyone have your popcorn? Does everyone have your, I don't know. Does everyone have your, I don't really know what to ask. Yeah, I don't know. Alright. Well, um, so, again, everyone hears me correct? Um, so, y'all read the title. Y'all know what this is about. This is literally ranting about everything. Now, when I say that, right, I I don't want this to turn into like me just going off and being angry. And with that, like, I don't know, let me know if putting the word ranting is kind of clickbaity. But it's just it could go there. It could very well go there. I don't even want to keep this going for long. Maybe like a half hour at most, I would say. I'm not trying to keep y'all up all day, but it's just some, some stuff that's been legit on my mind, right? Um, just some, and I've been meaning to make a video about this and that kind of thing, but and I will, but I feel like, since everyone's, since I have the room to myself and everything, I thought, why not? Why not? Let's just do everything, okay? Let's just talk about all of this. So, um, the one of the and maybe later on, Shadow, I just this one I've mainly got to just do this personally, I guess, for right now. Um, the first thing I want to tell you guys is first of all, I appreciate the support that y'all have shown me so much. I can't really I can't really say that enough how much I appreciate it. I believe we're like 16 away from 500 subs, halfway away from 1K. And on top of that, we're well above 1,000 followers nowadays. It's crazy stuff. And I really do thank you guys for for showing me that care and support through all of that. Um, but in a way, it's been a strange blessing and a curse in a way. And Geekdom told me this a long time ago that as I'm slowly growing as a channel, I'll slowly start to reach that point where I kind of start losing that kindness that I have in a way. And really, I really do want to maintain that kindness that I try and show everybody. I don't. I never want to make anyone feel alienated. I don't want to make anyone feel as though they're lesser than. That's always been my thing. I want to be there to help everybody. Just go on the internet, make people forget about their problems. I don't want people worrying about their problems when they talk to me, when they watch one of my videos. I want everything to be completely calm, cool, and collected. Just everything just great, right? And for the most part, I've maintained that mission. I think I really, really have. And what Ninja just said, yeah, this is kind of what we're leading up to. Just yeah, we sometimes we just I have to take a little bit of authority here. Um, so the first thing that we're going to talk about, since this seems like the most pertinent thing, depending on if you guys have seen what transpired in the past hour or so. I really quickly, what's up, Dragon Ball Addiction? I really quickly want to cover trolling, and I want to cover everything about it. I want to cover, you know, the good things about it and the bad things about it. Um, so for one, in case any of you don't know what it is, trolling is basically just you saying something or doing something that is inciting a reaction through online, basically. Or heck, even in real life, some people say they can troll. I don't know. And the thing is, right? I don't mind some good old classic trolling. You know, I don't mind some some wholesome memes. I don't mind that at all. It's just there is a point where trolling goes way too far. And I'm going to explain what I mean by that in a second. So, first of all, like I said, I generally don't have an issue with trolling at all. But I do have a few exceptions. See, it's one thing if you're friends with someone and you two are just poking fun. That's not trolling, that's just friendly roasting. That's different. However, if it's a situation where you're like antagonizing or harassing someone, but then you go on and say, "Oh, it's just trolling," then A, that's not trolling. That's an excuse that you just made up to try and alleviate the fact that you are literally being just a total jerk. That was just a made up cop out excuse. Oh, no problem, man. You get some sleep, man. Do well in school, man. Like, have fun, for sure. Have fun. Those years will fly by like nothing. But yeah, like I was saying, it's that. Oh, what's up, One Punch Sloth? But like I was saying, it's just the fact that you make that up as an ultimatum. And the thing is, I think it's a thing when for me, for example, I used to be like just a really stupid liar with my dad and my mom and stuff like that. I would just lie for no reason. Like, no, but I mean like stupid stuff. Like, like things like, KJ, did you eat 3 bowls of cereal today when you should have only had one? No, I didn't have three when I know fair and well that I ate 3 bowls of cereal. It's the fact that, yes, lying is one thing, but the thing about lies is that the more that you tell them, the harder it is to pull out. So eventually you pull out, but eventually what you have to end up doing is that you have to keep telling the lie as if almost to make yourself believe, yes, 3 bowls, to make yourself believe your own lie. And that's a lot of times what this quote unquote trolling is, right? It's that some of it is just people don't care, and I'll get to that in a moment. I will get to that. But it's also just the fact of, oh, it was Captain Crunch, but it's also just the fact that um you get involved in this freaking trolling process, right? Yes, it was very good. You get so involved in this trolling cycle, right? You start saying all this random stuff. You're saying all this disrespectful stuff, trying to grind people's gears, you're trying to really just mess people up. And then, when someone starts snapping at you, cussing you out, doing what any normal human being would, you cop out and you say, huh, man, I was just trolling, guys. You're freaking out. What people got to realize is that that's literally the equivalent. That's legit the equivalent of being a prankster online. Like, it's Ethan Bradbury or FouseyTube, right? For example, and it's literally the equivalent of being one of them, and saying, okay, and we're gonna get to this in a moment, but I think this is just a good example. Um, saying the N word, for example. But if Joey Salads walks in and says nickel to a whole bunch of black guys, he said nickel, sure, but it's still the fact that you're triggering a reaction. You're still triggering people. So then by just saying it's a prank, it's not gonna work. I mentioned this briefly in a video. The fact that you know, if you tell people, calm down, it's just a prank, I have the cameras. What you have to understand about that phrase is that it's just going to make people want to attack you more. That's just because what's better than embarrassing someone you want to embarrass in front of a whole bunch of cameras? That doesn't alleviate the situation. And when we talk about trolling, right? You know, and I'm not gonna name drop, and please don't name drop in the chat, because I'm maybe it's just me being too nice, but I'm really not trying to get this guy flamed with hate and stuff like that. I'm really just, you know, I'm just saying this in a general statement, right? Just a general statement. If you say the N-word, right? Y'all know me well enough to know that I literally do not care, right? I don't care about the use of that word. That's block him, get him off, get it off. But anyway, yeah, speaking of that situation, well, there you go, guys. You know, I do find it kind of funny, the fact that I said I wasn't gonna name drop, and he literally name dropped himself. This man literally name dropped himself, bro. God, wow. Wow. Okay. Oh. Well, like I was saying, well, I wasn't going to name drop. For the sake of it, I still won't, even though it really doesn't matter at this point. But basically, that's a prime example of someone who was, you know, quote unquote trolling me by, you know, repeatedly calling me the N-word, and calling other people the N-word rather. And the thing is about the N-word, right? Like I said, I don't care about someone using the word. I really don't. It's just my whole thing is when you're saying it in such a way to disrespect someone, and then with that you are, you know, you eventually just start making all these excuses like, I was just trolling, I was just doing this, I was just doing that. You know, it does get it does get really crazy, right? It gets really crazy. Shout out to the mods, by the way. Like I really appreciate it. All right, there he is again. You just name dropped yourself again. You just name dropped yourself again. What are you not understanding, bro? You literally just name dropped yourself. God, man. I don't. God. I legit went on here, and y'all can tell him this later on if he doesn't seem to understand it, right? Y'all can literally tell him that I literally went into this saying I'm not going to name drop, and then he just went ahead and name dropped himself. Y'all can tell him that, seriously, because you know the evidence is right here. I went in here saying I'm not going to name drop, but see, that's my thing, right? Now, okay, now concerning the question that you just asked, the hard R is my problem. It'll forever be my problem. If it's, now here's my thing, right? I can tolerate a good joke, okay? If it involves using the hard R, but it's a legitimately funny joke, cool, that's fine. I don't really care much about, you know, just the regular A ending. I don't really care. But where my problem lies is just when you're saying it, you're not saying it as a joke. And here's the thing, right? You can say that it's a joke, but is it really a joke if you keep saying it over and over again? Because generally, once you tell a joke once, right, if I said, why'd the chicken cross the road? If I say that joke the first time, right? Okay. Okay, here's what we're about to do, okay? Here's what we're about to do. I'm done with this. How about you come on the freaking stream like an adult rather than a butthurt 7-year-old crying child, and maybe try to understand what I'm saying before spouting some ignorant, unintelligent, stupid bullcrap, only then proving my point that you're being incredibly immature. Okay, so, okay. Alright, so, as I was saying, right, this guy, right, he, you know, he and I have had a bit of a history, right? He's young. You know, I'm just trying to help him. You know, he's done some immature stuff, but the thing that he's not getting is that I'm not mad at him is the thing. He's in 7th grade. All I want to do is help him. Okay? I just want to help him. And he's just not getting it. He's still asking me what did he do wrong, and that's the biggest example of not understanding. And this is another thing too. You've got to understand, trolls out there, that it's not funny. It's like it's I don't know. Again, I'm not mad. It's just annoying, really. It's just kind of frustrating, you know? Like, it's just really, really stupid. It's a really, really dumb thing. If I ask you to stop saying the N-word, and all I'm saying is, hey, help me, you know, help me calm down just by not saying this word, or stop making these fake accounts bullying people and stuff like that, right? And, basically, okay, I don't know how many. See, the thing is, right? Here's my thing, right? Here's the thing. All these trolls want is a reaction. All that he wants from me at this moment, he wants me to freak out. He wants me to start cussing at the top of my lungs. But I'm not going to do that because, unlike him, I have some level of maturity that allows me to know when enough is enough. And a lot of this really, really just does come down. Alright, see you, Jason. Be safe out there, bro. But a lot of it really just comes down to not knowing when to stop. And when I say that, everybody, I'm just, no name dropping, none of that, okay? None of that. Every human being has the ability to stop, period. I don't want to hear any other excuses from people. Everybody has the ability to stop. When you're insulting someone's intelligence, when you're calling them the N-word, when you're saying all these different things and then coming back to it playing the victim card or acting like you didn't do anything, that creates a problem. That really does create a problem. It for one, the only person that it hurts is you. It only hurts you. Now, I'm about to say this not from alright, see a paradox, but I'm not saying this out of trying to be arrogant or trying to, you know, say I have bigger numbers than you, so automatically I'm a better person. It's not like that. But here's the thing, right? Somehow, I have almost 500 subs. I somehow have over 1,000 1,000 followers, right? And when somebody is just freaking out, saying all this stuff about me, that, okay, listen, you want to talk about going on, talk to me on Discord like a real man. Shut up, dude. I would, dude, I'd roast you to where your skin is literally as black as mine, dude. But anyway, um, it's just the fact that I can't wait for that video either, man. Honestly, I'm really excited. But here's the thing, right? Um, this really does just come down to not having any sort of, and again, self-control. It's very, very important, right? It's very important. Um, the amount of times that I've wanted to go off on someone and I didn't do it, I really, really, it starts getting a bit frustrating dealing with that kind of crap, you know? Um, like, you know, uh, like I said, trolling is just really, again, I mean, you're right, One Punch Sloth. Like, all that the trolls are doing is they're hurting themselves, right? They're not making me feel any lesser about myself. I mean, talk crap about me all you want on Twitter, on, probably have a MySpace account lying around somewhere. I don't know. I don't care. But it's just the fact that um you're not hurting anyone but yourself, for real. Um I again, I really don't I'm not affected by it. Cuz I have a support base like you guys that are always here for me, always here to help me out, and y'all call me out when I'm wrong on stuff. Y'all call me out when I'm on some crap, and I forever appreciate that. It's it's just that some people, I think, are just really I don't know, are just really weird, I guess. Oh hey Victor. Um but it's very, very complicated. Um oh Victor, by the way, just so you know, um just so you know, in case, because I didn't get to come by to the house and see y'all one last time before I left, but I'm literally in my campus right now, just so you know, dude. Like, I'm literally in my campus. So I apologize for that, Victor. I literally did not even get to come by and say goodbye before I left, but I'll text you, man. But but my whole thing has always been that I want to try and just spread some peace, love, and happiness in the community. And I think we're all still doing a really good job of trying to encourage that. Okay? Like, it's just really, really just dumb, right? Um, like, what I've really got to start understanding. Oh, I go to a Freed Hardeman University, but the thing is, I really am starting to get this really big no tolerance policy with people. Like, I really don't, I don't care anymore what people think of me, really. I don't really care what people think about my opinions. If you have so much of an issue with me as a person that you're constantly attacking me, you're constantly harassing me, stuff like that, why have you followed me? Why have you subscribed? Why do you keep bothering me? Well, why do you keep bothering me, Pearl? But like, okay, real quick though, how little of a no, I'm not gonna go into a, okay, one quick roast, okay? How little of a life do you have to where you can literally have made 14 fake accounts in a single freaking day, dude? Like, I don't know how many more accounts you have at this point. I don't even know where these names are coming from. You're just being creative at this point. But anyway, and congrats, Gohan. But it's just ridiculous. It's really just ridiculous. And so quickly, um I want to just go into just general maturity, okay? Um I I want to go religious for a second, okay? If that's all right with everyone in the chat, because y'all know I do this. Y'all know I just go religious. There's a Bible verse that says that when I was young, I thought like a child, I spoke like a child, and I acted like a child. But now that I'm an adult, I've grown out of those childish ways, basically. My life in general, I feel has been me trying to live an example of that, and I have so much more to learn. I'm in no way perfect, and I'm so far from it. I'm only at around 5% of how good I would want to be in life. Because the thing about life is that you're always trying to improve, right? Oh, I'm 18 by the way, but it's like you're in life. You constantly just try to improve, and you constantly try to grow. Emotionally, mentally, through your handling of opinions, stuff like that. Um, but a very big sign of immaturity is when you don't understand what you did wrong in situations, right? Well, not when you don't understand, rather. It's when someone has outlined what makes you wrong and you're completely being reasonable and, understandable with it, and they're choosing to be ignorant. It goes back to Geekdom's video on willful ignorance. It's just when people are told the information, or maybe they're told your opinion on things, and they're just not getting it, right? Um, it's just weird. Now, again, right? Okay. See, he's proving my point right now, and honestly, I'm glad you're doing this, because really, you're just proving my point. What's up, Geekdom? But see you, Zentex. But yeah, he's literally just proving my point. Just the fact that you just keep on going. You don't know when to stop, or rather, you do know when to stop, but you're just choosing not to. Is the thing. It's when you literally don't have any it's just when you have zero control over yourself. And honestly, I can't even say that, because you have the control, just you choose not to have it. Like this guy on the chat right now, or rather he's blocked, but he'll be back. Let's be real. Oh, what's up, Alvin? But he'll be back. Let's be serious. But he went from someone that I tried to mentor and tried to help out and stuff like that, because again, he's so young. Someone called me the Rock. What's up? But he went from that status with me to calling me the N word, and saying that he wants my mother to be. I'm not even gonna repeat it because it makes me so mad. But here's the thing, right? The issue with all of this is that he can justify all of this. Then yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right, Geekdom. We're gonna speed run this. We're gonna speed run this because we already started, but I'm just gonna speed run this because he's absolutely right. I don't even wanna. I don't want this to be what my channel is about at all. So, to make things quick, okay, to just close things off in a way, right? Trolls, grow up. That's the first thing we're gonna cover right now. Trolls, you all need to just grow up. If you're not understanding that what you're saying is a joke and you don't have the actual physical capability of just apologizing for people, to people, then you need to grow up, grow a pair of balls, get off the internet. That's the first thing right there. And I don't say that to sound offensive, even though it is, but it's just the fact that you really just have zero self-control of yourself, or at least you do, because you're a human being, thus meaning you have self-control, but you're just choosing to not use it. Okay, you're just choosing to not use it. That's the first thing. Okay, concerning trolls, if you're calling me an N-word, and if you're saying that my mother deserves to be beaten, raped, and killed and stuff like that, that these idiots online will continue to say because they literally have nothing else to do with their lives right now, then, you know, by all means, do you, but just expect that quick block whenever you show up on my timeline, on my page, on my channel, stuff like that, because I used to try and tolerate it. I used to be able to try and help people, and I still want to. I don't want to just give that up. I don't want to just stop trying to mentor people, because there have been people, like, there have been people, that, yeah, and I will. This is just a one-time thing. This is a one-time thing. But, you know, it's just that you've gotta just, wait, did he just leave my freaking IP? Wait a second. Guys, did I just did I just see that right? Like, I'm serious. Like comment in the I'm yo. See, this is the crap that I'm talking about. Okay, good. I freaked out for a second, but yeah, it's again, they just want a reaction, and it's stupid. It's really just stupid. There's no reason for it. There's literally no reason for why you should do that unless you're just choosing to be that way. And a lot of these issues started, and that was trolling, but just in general, in terms of the whole thing about, you know, people not knowing when to stop, good old Dragon Ball Super came up, which, as you guys know, I love Dragon Ball Super, but a lot of people don't. Whether or not you like Dragon Ball Super, as you guys know, I've never held it against someone just for not liking it. But my whole thing has always been, stop trying to make people feel bad for liking the series. And it's vice versa as well. Don't try to make people feel bad for not liking Super. It's just, you're free to have whatever opinion you want to have, but get off of the high horse and understand that just because you dislike something doesn't mean that it's automatically just something that everybody should hate, right? Just because you like something, you aren't going to see me going around acting like, well, because I like Dragon Ball Super, you all should like it too. That's never been the message of my channel, and if it ever was, I've moved on from that. I've really moved on from that. If that ever was my message, and if it was, I apologize. But I really just want to quickly talk about the fact that, again, this is a story. This is a piece of fiction. It means nothing to your life. It will not get you any scholarships. It will not get you a high-paying job. Just because you like and dislike certain mediums of fiction and media, it's not going to make you any less eligible for retirement benefits. It's not going to make you any better of a person. Commenting the N-word constantly on a stream is only going to make you look like more of an idiot than you already do. Things like that, you know, to where it just makes things complicated, you know. It really just complicates things. And a lot of people, as I said, just really do not know when to stop. It's this entire idea that people try and tell me why I should think that this particular thing that Super did was a problem, or, you know, or maybe why I should feel bad for any opinion that I have, really. You know, there have been times where I've gotten DMs from people saying that I'm an idiot for liking certain episodes of Super, and that's the problem. That's literally the problem. It's just these people that aren't understanding that, yes, you can have a different view of it, and B, I don't care what you've done in your life. That doesn't give you the right to be disrespectful to people. I don't care what you know, I really do not care what your opinion is on this show. You better just show respect to people, period. it's just it's not hard to be respectful to people, right? I have people that, you know, I'll clearly just say, not needing to, you know, not needing to go into another supplementary rant, but I'll literally just say stuff like, you know, I enjoyed this episode. It was a good episode. I didn't have any issues with it. And then people will say, "Oh, well, you shouldn't like this because this was bad writing, and you're just ignoring the facts and stuff like that." And that stuff is just annoying, you know. And okay, real quick, it's not necessarily subtweeting. It's the fact that I'm not talking about one person. This is just a literal, just general thing. Like, this is every single thing that I talk about in this video, or stream rather, is literally talking about at least 10 different people that I've talked to at some point in my life concerning any other thing. Yeah, but you know, it's really just it's slowly a bit strange, I guess. Just seeing the amount of people that they refuse to let you feel how you want to feel about something, which I just think is really just stupid. It's just like, okay, like, since you're here, Geetam, I'm gonna use you for an example real quick. The people that constantly say you have an ego, for example. What people don't understand is that unlike these people who just comment on your videos, can't do what you do, but they instead just comment saying that you have an ego, they don't understand that you've worked your way up and you've gone through all of the grind. You've been through the ups and downs, you know. You've done everything. You've done everything possible to make a name for yourself. And that's not being egotistical. That's just having confidence. It's a different deal. But I say that all to go to the fact that people will say any insult that they can because they have no other criticisms of your character or your channel or whatever. Just like this guy that keeps coming back to the chat. Please leave if you decide to come back. Just don't. Whoever this guy is, you have no other criticisms of me, of my channel, or rather legit criticisms. I'll say that you have no legit criticisms of my channel, of my content, of my friends, anything like that. So the first thing that you can think of is calling me an N-word. That's, and again, I'm not mad at you for that. It's just that you're not understanding that, you know, try and actually have something for me to work on. It's just like when you just dislike a video without even telling why, really. The thing that makes that annoying is the fact that I would much rather someone legit comment why they disliked, and then that way I can try and improve my content and stuff like that. But people don't do that. When they want to just dislike something, they just dislike it and they move on with their life. Because again, they don't... What is this chat right now? But the thing that makes things really, really complicated, what's up, is just the fact that people don't seem to understand. Oh, what's up, Tragic? But people aren't getting that that really when it comes down. Ooh, we got the PS4. Let's get it. But yeah, I don't know. The guy that was trolling and all of that. Again, I mean, you're right, Geekdom. He's trying to just aggravate me, and that's the real thing here. A lot of people just do these things to aggravate others, and I don't know, Santi. Your comments shouldn't be getting deleted. I'll look though, but yes, Alvin, my block button works. It's just I don't use it a whole lot. Like, I don't like using my block button a lot of the time, but I have to be a lot more strict with it now. And as a lot of you have said, as the channel grows, as my Twitter page grows, stuff like that, I have to start getting a bit more authoritative when it comes to the things I will and will not tolerate. You know, I have a PS4, but it's just I've gotta. I mean, I've gotta start just getting better with just knowing when enough is enough in a way. And you know, this whole situation today with this with this freaking guy that just, again, started off with calling me the N-word and then went on to make several different accounts in the chat, apparently saying that he hopes that my mother gets beaten, killed, and raped. That's messed up. That's straight up messed up. And again, I'm not mad. It's just the fact that some people do not get it. Or again, they do get it. They do get it, but it's just they just don't care. They choose to just be this way. And again, age, I get it, but when I've constantly tried to help you and I've constantly tried to mentor you on how you can be better, when I've even made the offer and the extension of friendship and been like, yes, you can geek them, you can handle them if you want, bro. I have no issue with that. But it's just, again, yeah, you're right, Golden Scouter. They literally hide behind a keyboard. They hide behind a keyboard, and it goes back to what you were saying about keyboard wars a long time ago. And at the time, obviously, I hadn't really dealt with it that much, but now I get it a bit more. And again, in no way am I angry nor am I upset. It's just that people have got to understand that it isn't really it isn't really a funny thing, really. But I mean, yeah, they would never say that to someone's face. They would never say that to someone's face, and that's what just makes it funnier to me, I guess. It just makes it really, really funny. I don't really, I don't know. I don't know. Like, actually, let me see if this dude has I'm gonna update you guys real quick. Hold on, I'm checking my Twitter feed right now. Let's see if anything else special came in. Any new items of significance. You blew all your money on MJ. I'm done. But let's see. It's oh, the power button. Hold on one sec. It should be like on the, what the heck? Oh, yeah, I think it's right. I think it's right there. I'm hoping my roommate with something. I'll be back in a second. Yeah. Oh, there it is. I see it. Yeah, there you go. But anyway, okay, see, that here it is again, right? He's saying that he's not serious. What he's not getting, again, after me repeating the same thing about 40,000 times, is that it doesn't matter if you were serious. It's the fact that you said it anyway is the problem. It's the fact that you are literally seeing that I'm annoyed by something that you're doing. And here's the thing, call me sensitive all you want, but if I walked up to you right now and said the same things that you've said to me, but I said them to your face, because if I were to say something like that, I would say it to you, because again, I'm not just some coward that hides behind a keyboard, then by all means, then we can settle it like men from that point forward. But instead, what you do is that you just keep trolling people. So going quickly back, you're right, Santi. They just want to avoid responsibility for their actions. Once they're caught is the big thing. They never, ever, 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 ever care when they're just doing it. But as soon as someone calls them out, then it's suddenly the problem. Then it's suddenly that, oh, you're just freaking out, dude. It was just a prank. Gugh. Like, if that was the case, why do you see so many prank videos ending with people just getting punched in the face? Again, most pranks are fake, but the few that aren't, you see the ones where people just get punched in the face after they say, it was just a prank, it was just a prank, and you see them more than likely saying that he shouldn't have punched me, dude, it was just a joke, I didn't mean it seriously. But does that honestly matter? Does that honestly make your actions any better? I'm about to use the most extreme example possible, okay? If literally midway through the time of Hitler. This man came out and he said, guys, it was just a joke, calm down. Does that fix anything? Does that fix a single thing? And again, that's a very hyperbole example, but I mean that just to say that no matter what it is you're doing, I don't care if we were just walking down the hallway and you knocked a cup out of my hand for no reason and then you just said you were joking. Either way, that's not cool because, again, I do not give a crap if you were joking. All that I know is that you disrespected me or disrespected a friend of mine. That's all that matters. It doesn't matter what your intention was, right? It's again just the fact that you did it, and that's not cool in any light. And I quickly just want to go back because I feel my voice slowly dying, so I'm gonna have to close it pretty soon. but I really want to just quickly go back to Dragon Ball Super, right? This little picture of Kaioken Blue Goku, right? This is kind of the innate like rage that I feel sometimes, but it's just the fact that, again, like, you know, me just trying to be my person. I don't want to unleash that on people. I don't want to just freak out on people, you know? Oh, did my page just reload? Oh, wow. I think my page just reloaded. Is that how that works? Wait. I'm getting back there now. What is going on? What is going on? Oh, jeez. Okay, I guess I'm still... Yeah, I'm still on. I guess I accidentally, yeah, I accidentally went back to the dashboard. Jeez, I'm trying to see the freaking chat. Hold on. Come on, let me click on the thing. I'm trying to go to the creator studio. Alright, there you go. There you go, buddy. Hey, 486, not bad. But that's literally the whole thing. It's just the fact that I don't what people have got to understand. We really do not care if you don't like Super. I don't care if you don't like Super. It's that while I love this show to death, and even though it's one of the best things I think has happened to me as a Dragon Ball fan, it doesn't change the fact that it's brought upon so many different problems along with it. And again, it's not because of Super itself. It's because of people not being able to understand that people can have different views on things. Now, I do want to say very quickly, there are a lot of people that throw out the term, this is bad writing, this is bad writing. And again, before any of y'all think I'm talking about one specific person, I'm not. When I say this whole multiple people thing, I really do mean it. With the whole bad writing thing, I legit mean that concerning at least like 15 different people, okay, constantly. So I don't think I'm just talking about one person, right? The thing is, a lot of these people say that this is just basic plot, this is just basic character analysis. Haven't you ever taken an English class before? Stuff like that. I'm majoring in English, okay? And I'm not saying that to say that I'm any more qualified to do anything, because again, just because you study something doesn't make you more qualified, just throwing that out there. But it's the fact that people really just underestimate, people when they talk crap to them, right? People really underestimate it. It's, you know, there have been people in my life that I thought were just, you know, people back in my neighborhood, for example, not my neighborhood, but my old school, that for a while I thought they were just bad people, you know, and then you get to know them and they're really good, smart, intelligent human beings, you know. But that's because I actually took a minute to understand that everybody is different, yes, but I did this little thing that, you know, not many people know about called growing up. And and from that, what I essentially did was that I realized, opinions really do exist. my opinions on something are completely objective. You know, things like that. It's again just kind of that thing where you know, I say things like, you know, if I can say that I love Dragon Ball Super, but that it's entirely my opinion that it's a good show, I don't see how being negative about Super suddenly changes that up. I don't see how being negative about Super suddenly means that you're stating facts versus someone saying that they like it, saying that they're you know, that it's an opinion. I never understood that correlation. It's just, you know, whenever I say that I like something that is just my opinion, people are like, "Oh, that's fine. You just like shows that are poorly written." I'm like, "Oh, okay. That's fine." Um, it's like, again, you have every right to feel that way because congratulations, it is your opinion. It is your opinion. You know, it really is a beautiful word. Like wouldn't you agree, Tristan? Yeah, the word opinion is a beautiful word. It basically
What's up, stream? By the way, Rakurai's a boss, man.
like basically, right? You know what? For the sake of you know, making this as simple as possible, we're gonna Google the actual definition of an opinion for the stream, okay? Because I think a lot of people don't understand, okay? Opinion, noun, a view or judgment formed about something, not necessarily based on fact or knowledge. Okay, so let's go to a definition of a fact real quick. Okay, a thing that is indisputably the case. Now, real talk, what is in life really indisputable? Okay, what is actually indisputable in life? The sky is blue. Yeah. The moon exists. Yeah. The we live on planet Earth. That's indisputable. Yeah. But when things relate to fiction, you're automatically entering this different world where it's no longer. Oh, okay, my moderators are great. First of all, my moderators are amazing. Like Ninja here has been on it. Well, Ninja and all my moderators were y'all have been on it. All right. So you know, but again, some things are indisputable, and I get that. But fiction and Dragon Ball, and I'm gonna say this very straightforward, is not one of them. Period. I don't care what anyone has to say on that. It's not, because again, if I can say episode 104 made perfect sense in my own personal opinion, but then someone saying that episode 104 made perfect, well, didn't make any sense, and that's a fact, you're missing my point. It's the fact that but it's the fact that that when you're trying to understand the difference between indisputable and what is disputable, right? Even if you say episode 104 made no sense, the fact of me saying no, it does make sense, whether I give evidence or not, automatically makes it an opinion from that point forward, because that automatically makes it disputable. That makes it disputable. Now, if I were to go into an entire thing about how Super Saiyan God never truly went away and that Goku could really go back into it at any point that he wanted, but his body wasn't ready for it and stuff like that, if I have actual evidence for why I feel a certain way, then that means a debate can come about. And if there's a debate, again, catch this, that means, again, it's not a fact, period. Like what Santi just said, even if the author says something, it's all interpretation. Literature altogether is all about interpretation. That's all that it is. It's all interpretation. You oh, check Twitter. All right, let's get it. But now even then, Mortal Kombat. Y'all know I don't like Mortal Kombat that much, but even still, I would never, you know, insult someone. I'm not gonna insult someone who likes Mortal Kombat. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna freak out at someone just because they feel kind of different. Oh, okay, Dragon Ball's best. You win. Okay, you win. Okay, that I needed that, honestly. Thank you. But but it's it's very very strange, right? Just it really just confuses me because even with the most indisputable of matters for me saying that I believe in God and that I believe that his son laid himself on the cross, died, resurrected 3 days later. If I say all of that and I can still say that that is my opinion and that is what I believe, what is your excuse for then saying that Dragon Ball Super is bad and that that's a fact? How is that anything even how is that anywhere even close? Because again, if I can say that my religion, I can be respectful enough to say that that's just my personal view, why can't you admit the exact same thing? Because here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Is Super selling well? Aside from the manga, yes, it is selling very, very, very well. It's selling merch like crazy. So there's automatically a success point there. But even then, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that Dragon Ball Super is an objectively good series because it's not objectively great. It's all up to you. It's all up to you. I've never, ever, ever said otherwise. I tried to make it a point at the end of every single one of my scripted videos to say at the very end that that's just my opinion on it. I've tried to make that a habit of mine because I respect how everyone feels. I'm not going to make excuses for why I can't respect what someone feels, you know? If you told me right now that you think the Magic School Bus is trash, yes, I'm going to be very frustrated with you. I'm probably going to want to kill you. I'm joking. I'm going to be very frustrated, sure, but I can respect your opinion because it's only my opinion that the Magic School Bus is good. You know, I'm not really gonna go into this, but you know, when there are also a lot of people that say that this whole everything is subjective thing, you have to grow out of that and stuff like that. No, that's a part of growing up. It's quite it's quite the contrary, actually. You know, it's that it's you understanding that everything is an opinion, that is being mature. How is it me saying that I respect everyone's opinions? How does that make me immature because I'm able to respect what people feel? Again, I just find it hypocritical because suddenly the word fact only gets thrown around. It only gets thrown around when it's something negative. But if it's positive about something, then it's all opinions. But as soon as you have like a criticism that you think is 100% legit and that you stand by, then it's just suddenly, you know, it's suddenly completely objective then. By all means, it's completely objective then. Because, you know, there's nothing wrong with that, am I right? Yeah, you're absolutely right. Objectivity is completely just an illusion. It's completely an illusion. It's this whole thing that people have just made. You know what? You know what we're about to do? And Dragon Ball's best. You can have a field day with this too if you want. We're again, for the sake of the chat, we're going to Google the definition of objective, and then we're going to Google subjective. Objective means of a person or their judgment not influenced by personal feelings or opinions in considering and representing facts. Okay? Now let's go to subjective. Let's go to subjective. Subjective means based on or influenced by personal feelings, taste, or opinions. So let's talk about this. Okay? If you say you hate Dragon Ball Super, from that point forward, your personal feelings are a part of your opinion on it. Thus, by that logic, since you have a personal vendetta against something already, and this goes both ways too. Me liking Dragon Ball Super, it automatically gives me a personal feeling about the series and a personal opinion on the series. So thus, from that point forward, because your personal opinion is already there. Yes, he's absolutely right. We have the right to like anything as much as they have the right to hate it. Exactly, exactly, and that's the entire point. That's the entire point. It's that since your feelings are already part of it, that automatically makes it subjective. As soon as your feelings get into it. Now again, certain things like saying the sky is blue during the daytime. That's not really something that my personal feelings. You don't see me like writing poems about the sky being blue, because again, it's not really something that evokes emotions out of me. That's just, it's just basic understanding and basic common sense. Let's be real. But yeah, and Phantom Champion was going where I was going. There seems to be this bit of a conundrum in the community right now, where basically, I'm gonna, and I quote, apparently hating Super makes you look smart, but liking it makes you look dumb. So I see all these different things online with people saying that, oh, man, it's so good to have real Dragon Ball fans that won't stand for Super's bad writing and garbage power scaling and stuff like that. Where did that come from? What does it have to do with being a real fan? Whether you like or dislike Super, that doesn't make you any less of a fan than someone else. I I don't really care if you disliked Super or Xenoverse. Hold on, I got you. No, you're fine. Hold on. Oh, it's over there on the nightstand over there. All right, now you're good, bro. But it's that you know and I'm not really even subtweeting anyone, honestly. Retro. I'm honestly just saying that I don't like how people act as if yeah there is no such thing as like a real fan. It's like if you like Evolution for whatever reason, you like Dragon Ball Evolution, all power to you, man. I don't care what you like. Like, you do you, fam. You do you. I respect you regardless. I respect your views. I respect your opinion. And that's just something I don't understand why not many people can do, and yeah, One Punch Sloth, like, I've always liked GT. I don't really like the first half, but if someone does like the first half, I'm not going to give them a problem over that, okay? I'm not going to give them an issue. Yes, a real fan accepts the opinions of anyone in the community. And if we're going by the definition over here, by the OG himself, that's why I'm going to start calling you the OG, then there are very few real fans in this community. Very, very few real fans. And if you're watching this right now and you're angry, you want to go in the chat and blow me up, you're part of the problem. Because the thing is, this is literally just a talk about how to respect people. These are things that you should have learned from your parents in kindergarten. These are things that you should have learned when you accidentally bumped into someone in the hallway in first grade and you had to understand to say, I apologize. These are very, very basic things you should have learned a long, long time ago. And the thing is, a lot of people, you do know, okay? You do know how to act. You just choose to not do it. And I'm about to just say this really quickly. I do not care what your excuse is. I do not care what your dilemma is. I don't care what exactly thing there is that makes you feel as though you can't respect people's opinions. You can grow up, first of all, and that's the first step to improve this community, honestly, because I'm probably gonna rename this after it's done. I'm probably just gonna rename it to Maturity in the Dragon Ball fandom, because this is really just all about just being mature. Really, it's nothing hard. And I have so many people that are so much younger than me that show me how much farther I need to go. Like people who, and again, many of them may not have exactly gone through their entire lives, going through issues and stuff like that to where they grow as people and stuff like that. But I can tell you for sure that a lot of these people on here that are way younger than me are some of the most mature people that I've ever met in my entire life. these are people like Ninja, for example. One of the most mature people I've met in my entire life. Okay, like Kaio, again, one of the most mature people I've met in my entire life. Neo, Noah, Phantom, all of y'all, people that are younger than me that I feel as though I can learn from you guys. Because you all have qualities that I want to aspire to, but it's just when people act as though they can't do that, and people make excuses, and they start going off on all these rants about how, oh, I don't have to respect your opinion because you're wrong, blah 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 blah. Um, it's just dumb. It's just really dumb. But it's it's just, again, it's incredibly strange. Um, I've never really dealt with it on this scale before. Um, and I do want to say this too. If someone disagrees with you on anything really super related or whatever, right? Um, that doesn't mean that they killed your entire family. It means they disagree with you. Get over it. I don't really know how else to. I don't really know how else to say that without sounding any more rude than I just did. But really, you're you're not me coming into your home. You invite me inside, and me telling you, I really enjoy Dragon Ball Super. It gives me everything that I love about Dragon Ball and more. Me saying that is not the equivalent of me breaking into your gaming section, breaking all of your consoles, snapping all of your discs in half, going into your pantry, throwing all the food out, stomping on top of all of it. That's like, exactly. Some people act like by me disagreeing with them, they literally act as though I just killed their entire family. And I'm just like, y'all need to really just calm down. Yeah, because, again, watching me with this right now, I am not mad at all. See you, Kyle. But I'm not mad at all, right? It's, again, just, I want people to get better. I want people to understand that we can grow from this and we can get better. It's just all up to you to make that choice of whether or not you will decide to get better. It's up to you to decide whether or not you will grow up. It is up to you to decide when to stop. It's not up to how bad of a day you had. It's not up to the things you've been through in life. It's about, and I'm not saying that you're going to be perfect. You're not going to be perfect. I'm not perfect. I went through an incident a few weeks ago where I dropped a hard BS on someone. Hard. Because I was just really frustrated, right? Alright, alright, have fun, bro. But I, it's dumb. It really is the fact that we have all control in the world to stop. And again, I don't care what excuse you make for yourself. If you can't even try now, I do also want to quickly I very much want to quickly just kind of cover when people are condescending and they don't even realize it. And if y'all know what I'm talking about right now, I'll get there. I'll get there, okay? It's a bit confusing, but I'll get there. When I say condescending, I mean that to say in a way that where you're talking to someone as if they're younger than you, as if they're less experienced than you, stuff like that, somewhat the way you talk to like a little sibling or something, but it's not in a malicious way. It's more so just because you want to guide them. But some people some people are just do this. Okay, for example, you can say you're not being insulting by saying you can like Dragon Ball Super all you want, just know that it has really bad writing and it's actual trash, and that you don't really, I'm trying not to be too specific, but that you can't really judge the series and stuff like that, that is condescending. That's very condescending. Also, saying things such as like, you can like trash, that's completely fine. That's condescending. That's super condescending. There's no There's no if and or but on that. You're just being a jerk just to be a jerk, right? Um, and yeah, you can build a tolerance. It's just it's just weird, and yeah, it's a fact that this is a TV show. This is a TV show. This is a Japanese cartoon that is made for a target audience of kids. For their target audience. We all just happen to like it. We all just happen to really enjoy it, right? Um, like, yeah, OG, like that's how people are sometimes, right? Like, and I mean, yeah, I get it. You can like something while acknowledging its flaws, yeah. But that also goes into another thing where just because you gotta understand that if I don't see a flaw, then in my own personal opinion, in my own personal review, the flaw isn't there. Again, in my own personal view, because again, I'm not saying that by me not having an issue with something that means there is no problem altogether. I'm just saying that you're not being more realistic or being wiser than someone just because you can rant about a cartoon for longer than I can. Like that's if that's what defines maturity, then honestly, I want to just go back to first grade because that's stupid. Um, I don't know. I really don't know. Um, but bottom line, guys, and we can do this again at some point, but I feel like my voice is actually dying. But my entire point is just to say we always need to learn to grow up as a community. Really. It's less about just being good people at this point and more so just just knowing just knowing that we all have problems. We all have problems. And we just improve. Period. That's it. Um but But yeah, with that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close the stream because, again, my voice is actually dying. But thank you all for sitting here just listening to me talk. Again, I'm not mad at anyone at all, and I'm not really calling out anyone either. I'm just another guy trying to improve. And that's all that life really is just about improving, If you're not gonna try and spend your life improving, then what's the point, right? There's no point. Um, I'm gonna keep trying to live my life, whether someone believes in God or not. Okay, I'm gonna try and spend my life trying to represent Christ, spreading peace, love, and forgiveness on people. I want to spread what He would want to spread. That's always been my thing, and what people have got to get is that, and this is kind of on a quick other thing, if you are Christian, but you're treating people like that because of a Japanese cartoon, for whatever reason, I don't know, I don't really know anyone who does this, but I'm just saying that's a little supplementary thing, then that's not cool either, because at that point, you're not representing what you believe, it's all about just trying, but yeah, with that being said, guys, if you guys enjoyed the stream, please like it. When it gets uploaded as a video, be sure to share with people that you know and people that you don't know, but that you just want to harass in my videos and streams, in which case, thank you. And please subscribe to the channel if you're new. And, again, just spread the word. We're 14 away from 500, and it's just a crazy feeling. Thank you guys so much again. And, yeah, with that being said, guys, I hope you all have an amazing day. I love you all so much. Don't let anyone change who you are. And God bless. Peace out, you guys.